Hey guys, John Pruitt with Addison Riley, and I'm here in ground zero of Hurricane Sally. And if you need help with your home, whether you flooded, you need water mitigation, you need roofing, you just need a helping hand or to talk to someone who knows what they're doing, give us a call at 776-5009. Find us on the web at addisonriley.com or Facebook at Addison Riley LLC. Let's talk about this property here that we're at. I've got a crew here. We're trying to get everything demolished out. Funny thing though, they have flood, but they also have wind. How do you manage that? Well, you've got two separate adjusters. Let's talk about it. Let's walk in. All right, so here we are in the garage, and you can see we have an interesting situation because we have flood and we have wind. And you see how wet it is down here? Well, standards are we need to go 18 inches above the water line. So flood is going to say 18 inches above the water line. But what do you do if the water seeps up and it's now inside and it's above the water line? You got to prove it. Let me show you on the inside what we have to do to prove it to get it covered under the flood policy, not the wind policy. All right, so we're in the home and we have a couple issues that we have to talk to the flood adjuster about before the wind adjuster gets here. Again, I told you that water line, and if you move that camera right over there to the front door, you can see the water line and we can document it. The rule of thumb for flood is if the water kissed it, we're taking it out. But that becomes a problem when we get above the water line and they start saying, well, this is wind. No, this is flood. Two different insurance companies, they start fighting. We want to avoid fighting between the insurance companies because they don't fight with each other, they fight with you. So here's what we're going to do to check it. Get a contractor with the right equipment. We have destructive water meters that go about $2,500, and we have this Tramex non-destructible water meter that tells us how much moisture we have in the walls. Remember this, rot starts to grow right around 19%. So the water line is down there at about 18 inches, let's say. But what happens if we have a wicking situation? That right there tells us we've had water that is wicked up into the wall. Now it's at 6 feet. Well, guess what? We're taking it all the way to at least 6 feet now, or 18 inches past that, wherever my meter tells me we're not gonna have moisture. But you gotta document it, you gotta show a picture. Thankfully, I was able to show the adjuster and he just said, no problem. All right guys, one more thing I'm gonna show you, tip and trick, but you gotta be careful. A lot of production home builders and a lot of builders cut corners, as we all know. One of them is they don't prime their walls, and watch out for this door that's shutting. Go ahead and shut that. One of them is they don't prime their walls. What does that mean? Well, you don't know about it until you have a water issue. And then the flood insurance company comes in and starts saying, we're gonna cut right at the water line, but they didn't prime the walls, the paint's coming off. Guess what? They can either replace the drywall or they can pay us to scrape the paint. What did the adjuster say when I told him this? He was kind of shocked. I said, I dealt with this in 2014 and I had to scrape the entire walls of the home and file a supplemental, which took like 30 days to 60 days, I can't remember, to get him to pay it. And it was a fight. He said, take a picture, show it to me. Take a picture, show it to him, let's avoid those supplemental claims. So we have Cokesbury Methodist Church, we have Cordova Lanes, the bowling alley, we have Revelation Life and many other houses and all these people that we're helping because we're local, we understand the community, and guess what? We've got to get things dried out before mold grows so you don't have a mold policy problem. And guys, this is just the first one we've gotten to get things going because we are a family-oriented company, and I told my staff and my operations manager, most importantly told the staff, stay home, take care of your families. And today is Saturday, I think, and now we're ready to rock and roll with everybody. But we're gonna get this dried out. Guys, if you have any issues with roofing, water mitigation, those are #1 priorities. We can worry about reconstruction after we get you dried out. Give us a call, 850-776-5009. Find us on the web at addisonriley.com.